morning. It is Monday, March 15th. It is officially the business week of my exam practical and my final exam for the block. So this week, usually a couple of days before our big exams, our block director will hold a bunch of review sessions. And that's really nice. They'll do it on Zoom, and people who want to show up can show up to ask specific questions. And then sometimes they'll actually have like a structured review. And then they actually podcast all of those sessions. So I typically watch the podcast. I'll show you what the schedule looks like. A lot of review sessions. This down here is our anatomy review session, and that happens in person. So people who want to, they can actually go to campus and review anatomy on the dissected bodies. I am still debating on whether or not I want to go. It's tomorrow afternoon, but our practical is only 5% of our grades, so I feel like it's not worth that much of my time to go and study so much for when my written exam is almost 30% of my grade. So I might just use our online resources to study for the practical. It's only 20 questions. It's Thursday morning for I think an hour, and then spend the rest of Thursday, well, of course, like most of this week, studying for the final on Friday. So I've already done my morning routine. It's 7:30. I had my coffee, had my toast, and I'm gonna just start getting ready to go through all of that. The first week of poem, which was a couple weeks ago, all the PowerPoints, and that is what I'm gonna try to get through today. Look up anything that is still something that I feel weak in. Make sure that I thoroughly know it, and that is what I'm gonna try to get through today. Tomorrow's Tuesday and Wednesday, I will probably go through like the second week and then the third week of content. And then Thursday, just review all of my weak spots, and then I'll be ready for the exam on Friday. I'm really not that nervous. I feel like, towards the end of the block, I've done well enough that I know that whatever happens on this exam, unless I totally bomb it, which I doubt, then I'm gonna pass the block and I'll be able to start my spring break. I am the clinic coordinator for one of the student-run free clinics that my university offers for the community. It's a free clinic for anyone who is underinsured or uninsured. If you don't have insurance, you can come to our clinic and we provide free primary care. So I lead a group of about 7 other clinic coordinators, and our clinics are every Tuesday night. During the COVID pandemic, the clinic had to go entirely remote and do telemedicine visits. So we have been doing in-person and telemedicine visits alternating each week this year. And tonight is one of the Zoom clinic nights. So what I typically try to do is keep my schedule open Tuesday evenings. Even if I'm not coordinating clinic, I want to be available to my coordinators in case they need anything. This is exam week, so I let them know that if they needed me, then I can come relieve them. Although they're very capable people and they often don't come to me for anything. I feel pretty lucky to lead such a great group of other leaders because it makes my work a lot easier. In medical school, there are some subjects that are a lot more interesting than others. I'm at the end of the CPR block right now. It's called CPR, which stands for cardiology, pulmonology, and renal, but we actually go through it in the order of CRP. So I completed cardiology, completed renal, and now we're in pulmonology, which I have found to be the least interesting, least engaging, and I feel the least motivated. Partly, it's probably due to the fact that we're at the end of the block and I've kind of lost my steam. But also, I don't find the pathology that interesting at all. So I've been feeling really unfocused. I'm glad today is Tuesday. It's not like I have my exam tomorrow or anything, but it is coming up soon. So I do hope that I can conjure up some more motivation to focus the next couple of days. But for now, I want to open this package that I just got. Excited. This is the GoPro Hero 8. I've been doing a lot of research about getting a GoPro because I'm out on the trails, I'm out running and hiking so often, and I don't take anything with me most of the time, but a GoPro is a perfect thing for me to take on the trails, so I'm super stoked. I am going to try not to open this tonight so that I can focus on my setting, but I would like to take it on a run soon so that I can have some cool footage for you all to see. Wow, I'm super stoked. Yay! I also got the magnetic swivel clip. So this is a really strong clip that can clip to your running vest or your hiking pack. And you can actually put it on your hat bill too, but I don't know if I want to do that. But super cool as well. Say hello to Acorn. This is my partner's crested gecko. Her name is Acorn. He's had her for probably 5 or 6 years now. Chris and I have been together for 4 years, and he had her, I think, for about a year before we met. So since he is gone, it is my job to keep her area humid. So I just do some spraying with a spray bottle. He feeds her and gives her water in these bottle caps. And I just make sure that I spray all around the glass because she loves to lick the water off of the glass. And then I spray the wood chips on the bottom because that's actually what's gonna hold in the moisture and keep her area nice and humid. Chris got home from his trip, so I'm going to help him back our new trailer up in the garage.
Really nice.
Yay, Chris is home. want to tell you a little bit about the Seven Falls Trail. It's about 15 minutes away from where we live, and it's pretty much a classic trail running trail in Tucson. 8 miles round trip. How much gain?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's under 1,000 feet.
It felt more than that, but
I think it's maybe 600-700.
It's really great because at the end of it, especially during the winter when we get snow melt, the falls are full and we get all this water, which typically we don't get since we're in the desert. And if you're coming up here in the summer, it's like swampy and muddy and no water's flowing. So it's a beautiful time to be out. And I think it's spring break for a lot of people, so there's lots of people out checking out the trail, which always makes me really happy. We ran into some of my medical school friends earlier as well. Anyways, we're gonna head back down, and Chris is gonna make me some potatoes and tofu scramble.
It's gonna be good.
Yay! Currently on my spring break, and I'm in Flagstaff. It's a really cute mountain town about 4 hours north of Tucson, and I'm editing the video, and I realized that I didn't do any more videos after the Wednesday of my run with Chris. So I just wanted to update you all. Thursday I had my anatomy practical. It went really well. I'm really glad that I didn't spend more time on it than I thought I needed. I didn't go to the anatomy review lab. I didn't really think that it was that necessary, and everything that was tagged was really straightforward, so it went well. It was only 20 questions, and yeah, that was good. Then Thursday night, I was supposed to be spending a lot of time studying since my final was on Friday, but Chris was home and I hadn't seen him for a while, and we wanted to enjoy our evening, so we actually went out to REI and went shopping. And we went and got boba. So yeah, that was my Thursday. It was really hard for me to focus. Like I said, I've just been struggling with that. I ended up taking my exam on Friday morning. That exam was 2 hours long, 80 questions, and I did fine. I passed. I'm super excited. My block average is about the same as it has been, so even though I was kind of slacking this last block, it didn't really affect my grade that much, so I'm really happy about that. And then Chris and I spent the weekend really just relaxing together, doing some runs, and I'm glad that we had that time together. On Monday, I headed up to Flagstaff, and I will have a video of my spring break to show you all. Thank you for watching my video this week. Stay tuned if you want to hear about how my spring break went.